So I have a swimming pool that I opened. I use tablets as my main sanitizer, and when I walk out to the pool, I can smell chlorine and it's green and cloudy. I'm not sure what to do. What would be your advice?
I think first and foremost, you've got to do some chemical analysis and see what's going on. Because typically if you can smell chlorine, it's not a chlorine problem. So it's a chloramine, which is a bound chlorine. A bound chlorine molecule is called chloramines. It's either that or it's more based on a pH problem than it is an actual chlorine problem. But if you have those situations where you're getting that smell and the pool is green, then there's a lock. Something is locking up and holding that chlorine in and not allowing it to do its job. And the number one solution is to hit it hard with liquid chlorine to break that bond apart. Because chemistry is amazing, and what happens in chemistry is amazing, and sometimes it needs to be jolted and shocked back. And we're talking sometimes cases and cases and cases of chlorine going in to break that bond, that chloramine bond that's happened, that bound chlorine in the water. And usually that's what it is that creates that smell. And when you're doing it, it seems almost ridiculous sometimes to add so much more chlorine to try to get rid of the chlorine smell. But in fact, what it's doing is chemically breaking a bond that's happening with between the contaminants in the water and the used up chlorine. The molecules that are no longer effective are still bound to the water. And that's typically what you have to do, is you have to take the chlorine to what we call breakpoint saturation, where you have to maximize it so that it can actually break the chemical bonds that are happening inside the water